The fuck is it? Alt J. What is this song? Oh, that. Wait, what is this? Whatever. Never seen that album image before. Power. Nah, what's good? I have a boner now. This is great marketing. It's not marketing if it's truthful. Actually, I guess truthful marketing is real, right? Surely. Oh, what did Silence say? Oh wait, he didn't. What do I need to do? I think I just need a bit more power. Is Proving Ground still in Fire Team Ops? It is. I think I just run this. Is this the loadout I had for it? I think it is. Yeah, I think I just do this. Like the last 10 power. Probably take me an hour or two. Hello, Grant Miners. Hello, Spectrally. Grant Money Miners. What up, Tommy, as well? I think this week... Anyone in chat, did you guys know when we got the weapon tuning preview? I thought it was last Monday. Or was it last Tuesday? I guess I can check, right? It was Tuesday? Surely we get the ability tuning tomorrow? Wait, that was the 13th? Wait, no, that's not it. Okay, so that was Tuesday. That's the TWID. And this, okay, yeah. So we'll just get that in a TWID this year. Or this week. This year. Okay. Sweet. Fuck, did they say... Dev? Nah, what was the... Was it this? Abilities and more. Okay. I'm curious if this will be 2. Like abilities, and then we got the weapon. So maybe abilities and sandbox tuning. I don't know. Oh, I'm in a fucking... Okay. Bless you. Thank you. Oh my god. Why is this popping up on this computer? Cool. Wait, this feels weird. Why do I have ammo? They must have changed the modifiers. Borderlands 2 playthrough? Bro, I've played Borderlands 2. I don't know how many times I've done that campaign. Probably 30 to 50 times. I'm not against like doing it again, but Borderlands 2 feels like shit on PC in my opinion. Like if you like playing low sense in games, which I do, doesn't feel that great. Nah, that's not what I mean. Like I can't get my sense low enough is my issue. So I just feel like I'm spinning around too fast and it's like unenjoyable. Does that make sense? I'm about to kill it. That's that. My fault. Blasphemous talk. Oh shit. But I do agree with you that that game is insanely good. Borderlands 4 was like pretty good. I want to say it's gotten some flack recently. Not sure why. This special... Is this real? Whatever. Play Infamous? I have played Infamous. I think I played Infamous because I played PlayStation 3 back in the day and they gave us Infamous for free. Infamous was such a good game. Then I got Infamous 2 because I played Infamous. I don't remember Infamous 2 being good. I remember Infamous being one of like the best games I've ever played. Like just the ability scaling felt so fun. Infamous 2, I don't know what it was about it. Both goated. All right, maybe I just couldn't get into 2. I don't remember what. But
Hey,
I played a lot
slow
of...
down. It's not a race.
Me? Why do you want me to slow down? the fuck is this game anymore, bro? We're gonna play Trials today. I kind of want the PvP armor, but I'm not sure if the Trials armor set is completely different or if I can get both. But I kind of want the Aishas, so I might prioritize getting the Aishas if I can first. You're gonna do Trials? Do this week. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what talks to me. Like, bro. Oh, wait, Axel's... No, wait. The one that actually was, like, chatting shit is with me. Axel's just sitting in the back doing God knows what. Nah, is that actually Polaris? Wait, I shouldn't check right now. But it'll take him, like, 2 minutes to kill that thing. Oh my fucking god. Double primary Polaris. Does that kill? Okay, that does kill. I feel like it's pure RNG if that kills. You just have to, like, actually chunk. Cool. PvP armor. I don't know if I like. I don't know. It's like niche and it can be good, I guess. There's like a tech with it. I don't know how much like Silence came up with it, so I don't know how much he wants to like gatekeep that shit, but I don't know. BL3? Mm-hmm. BL3 is like one of the best CODs ever created. In my opinion. Please don't stomp me. Wow, that's actually insane. Oh, Borderlands 3 shit. Yeah, you are right. I actually am illiterate. I played BL3. BL3 was actually really good. The systems were really good. It just lacked the story. So, like, wanting to play it was nothing special. I don't remember any of the DLCs being good either. I don't remember any DLC being bad. But, like, you know. Compared to what we had. Is there a champ over here? There is. Like, Borderlands 2 DLCs were heaters, bro. Attack on Dragon Keep. Gas. I loved the Oasis DLC, whatever that one was called. And then you have Borderlands 3, like... Oh, the Creek... Wait. What was the Creek DLC? Yeah, the Creek DLC, I think... That was the one with the trains, right? You're, like, in Krieg's mind or some bullshit. I don't remember the Krieg one being bad. Yeah, okay. I'm like making no orbs. I do have triple firepower. The fuck? 19 DLC needs to be studied. Dude, it was just good. It was like a Dungeons and Dragon themed DLC. Like, that aesthetic, you cannot go wrong with. Yeah. Oh, the Torg DLC Rough Rider. Yeah, I think that's the other thing. Like, a lot of the stuff they'd introduce was pretty iconic in those DLCs, like some of the gear. So like even if the DLC sucked a bit or wasn't that fun, usually if it was like what were they headhunter packs or something, the tiny DLCs, either way they could be like really good. For really cheap, and you'd have like a reason to play them. Where's the other champion? With big lions on the case. What the fuck? What? Okay. Constant boner, 5 weeks. What a post. They killed the other champ, right? What champs did we miss? Why are we not getting max score, bro? Whatever. I have 42 drops. I guess that's all that matters. I don't know how we're not getting max score, though. That's a 30. That's a 42. This is a 42. Cool. Are we talking about Borderlands DLCs? The DLC drop? I actually don't know. I was meaning to play. Dude. I don't know what it is about Borderlands 4. I really liked the launch of it. I don't have like a desire to play that game anymore though. Like, I think I bought the version for 80 bucks. Actually, I got it for free for 80 bucks, but it has all the DLC to it. I don't know why. I just have no desire to like play that game again, which is weird. Yeah, it could be the end game. Yeah. I actually think Borderlands games might just be like the best to experience if you wait for all the DLC to come out. You just have a ton of content. You play the game later. That's how I experienced Borderlands 2, and I've never had more fun with a game. You have so much content. You play the game endlessly. You scale your build all the way up to max level because you're not waiting for like level to come out. You're not waiting for 72. 72 is already there by the time you play the game. All the DLCs. Yeah, just fun. I don't know. What do I need? I need boots really badly. These are just bad. I should get rid of those. Top 3 Borderlands guns of all time. We talking like with bugs or without bugs? I think out bugs is the best. I mean, Unkempt Herald, I think. I'm gonna be Borderlands 2 pilled. Because I don't even know anything in like Borderlands 3. I didn't play the game to the point of like memorizing guns. But I would go like Unkempt, Sandhawk, and like I don't even know. I mean, maybe is it Norfleet? Norfleet gauge build was broken. It's too hard to answer the question, bro. Default number 1 objectively. I mean, it's just been like so good across every game. What are we playing for? I want to get max power so that at least next season I can farm the highest tier difficulty stuff as easy as possible when Renegades launches. I think that's, if you're prepping for dungeon, you probably just want to be max power. It's kind of a no-brainer. And then I also kind of want an Aisha's, or Aisha's. I think it is Aisha's, right? It's Aisha's, like, there's like different versions of the gun, right? There's like Aisha's Care, Aisha's Embrace, shit like that. So I want the Scout, which is in the Trials playlist today, or this weekend rather. I want to shoot to loot Withering Gaze if I can get it. I also just think it's kind of like the best Withering Gaze weapon. I have a primary, which is is it Jaxer's Longsword? I don't know. Using a 2-shot for debuff extension, I guess it doesn't really matter, but just feels awkward. I'm pretty close. I'm 540. Raining 42 drops. Probably take us like 10, 20 strikes. What am I getting? I'm getting a ping. I'm also doing GDQ tonight. I'm hosting / commentating Aegis' speedrun of the Epic Desert Perpetual as they run it. So that'll be 11 p.m. EST. Hella late if people want to watch it. I probably should not be casting this super like that. You gonna open this shit up? Holy shit! What in the John Chunk is that? I don't know what's doing that. I don't know if it's threadlings or what, but I'll take it. Bungie bounty emblem today? I didn't even know there was a Bungie bounty emblem today. Get a Finny. Nice. We actually got like insane players. You can use a hand cannon. Yeah, I don't think it matters. This one just has withering and shoot to loot. I've heard direct impacting a shoot to loot brick kind of sucks and it doesn't like work without explosive payload half the time, but I'd rather have it than not have it, you know? Like if you're gonna be on debuff extension, you might as well be able to like shoot to loot some special bricks, I feel like. Maybe even heavy bricks. Dude, I feel like Buddy Build is not getting touched for this dungeon. And it's just going to be so broken. What's happening? Cool. Wait, now I'm getting 42 drops. I'm at 540. So I think my power should go up around 1. Is it either 1/2 or 1 whole power every strike? So Probably like 8 to 16 of these. No stasis turret. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty casual. I think it's pretty easy to make a choice. Okay. I think it's pretty easy to make a choice between stasis turret and Helion. I would default to Helion every single time if you can, unless you need the stasis turret to sit somewhere and add clear. I mean, I guess the easier way is like if you want the max benefit of it in an encounter, if your stasis turrets can sit somewhere and you're gonna like keep having ads come to that position, then run stasis turret. But otherwise do Helion. Also, Helion is just gonna be way better for boss damage. So if it's like a focus point of doing as much damage as possible, get on the Helion. Me in there? Yeah, sure. I can back up to orbit. Is this debuffed? Oh, I couldn't even see. Kill the unstops, motherfucker. Oh, I die. Yeah, okay. I guess you could also be on Threadlings too. I haven't messed with the Threadlings much. I don't think you'd want to be on Threadlings after this season, because as soon as Pack Tactics goes, they just get hard nerfed. But like this strike, for example, I just don't think you'd get that much of a benefit out of stasis turrets. You just move around a lot. You kind of W key forward. Oh, nice. This is okay. So next run we get like 43s for sure. Sweet. What? Dude, the UI in this game needs so much work. Or maybe not UI, but like menus are UI, I guess, right? So like, you can exclamation point join spec. Join up. Sick. Where's this fire team? Proving grounds. I don't think there's any other gear that I need to get. I kind of need a better finite maybe if I get a higher tier, but I think this will be disabled in the dungeon. So I feel like it's gonna be fine. Oh, I think we get. Wait, are these seasonal? Yeah. New mods will be pretty sick too. I have gunner. I do have gunner. New mods, new artifact? I do not believe so. When I feel like this week we get an ability tuning preview, and then also probably those mods. We usually get them a few weeks beforehand, right? We're like 3 weeks out. DLC is what, like the 3rd? He's December 3rd. Exotic armor tuning. Didn't we get that? I tweaking? Didn't the last one have weapon and armor tuning? Or exotic weapon armor? Or is it just weapon? Just weapons. Yeah, you might be right. Although, yeah, nah, you're probably right. I feel like armor like always affects your abilities though, so kind of makes sense to get both. But. Oh shit, okay. Special finny, special finny, special finny. Holy threader. There we go. What the fuck? Can I get a finny ever? Dude, this game is so laggy. It's like impossible to do finnies. Either that or you're just like always doing too much health, like too much damage, but it feels so rough. You know, BO7 zombies? Bro, we did the Easter egg. That shit was pretty fucking sick. Like, I think that Easter egg was better, and that version of zombie, I mean, that version of zombies is the same as BO6. Like, there's virtually no difference. The weapons, though, all feel better. The map, so much better. I loved what they did with the car. They didn't make the car, like, completely stupid. I loved that you actually, like, upgraded it for the Easter egg steps. I loved the Easter egg in general. I thought that level of difficulty was way better than... Who the fuck is the champ? Anything we've got in a while, so yeah, dude, I'm for it. If they're like continually on that level, I will be excited to actually play them. Oops. I've amplified. What do y'all clear? We did not end up clearing. Still a fun time. That's the one downside to the Easter eggs is like, so on our run we would have cleared. I actually think we would have been the like first legit team to clear, which would have been cool. Milo had cleared, but he had like some bug apparently, which gave him like de-aggro / god mode against the enemies. So just kind of a weird bug. Did we get the ball? Does he have it? Does Spec have it? Spec has it. We were around 23, about to go into a boss fight, and then Scarrow disconnected, so we had to like gear him back up, but we pushed to like 30 basically to get him geared up, which really blows. That game just has a really big issue with disconnects, bro. Scarrow disconnected every single game we played. His game crashed or he disconnected. The previous COD, I was the guy who was doing that. Like, I just gotta fix that shit, bro. I don't know what the issue is, but it was pretty cool Easter egg nonetheless, though. But then anyway, we got in there around 30. I think Vic like insta died to something, lost his perka. He had a perka that he could repop, but it like bugged and he couldn't pop it, so he just like had no perk that whole fight. And I think Scarrow lost his at some point, or most of his, and it was just basically me. And then as soon as I died, we just kind of had nobody with perks. I think as soon as I went down the first time, we just lost. Do I get super here? I do get super here. Cool. Haven't gotten around to the EE yet, but just grinding camos. Easter egg's good. I like the experience of doing it blind. There were some times that we thought we were soft locked as well, and we just like had been missing a step. So that was kind of cool to like, I mean, you're missing a step and you think it's soft locked, but you're just like kind of too stupid to figure it out. I kind of like when that happens, because like it just means you gotta test more and learn more. Oh my god. That said, there was one step that like was pretty, you could like get past it with RNG, which kind of sucks, because it like basically you needed like 3 out of the 6 items you could collect to make like a recipe based on your RNG. If you had the 6th item, nobody knew how to get it for a little while, so you were just fucked. And we had that 6th item, and so, you know, we at a certain point we had to reset because of that. There's also a step where like if you messed up, you had to push 2 rounds to attempt it again, if not 3 rounds. Wasn't a huge fan of that. Most of it was good though. Still not max score. I don't know what we're doing wrong. Is Destiny anything worth coming back to right now? I've tried 3 times, like recently a few months ago, but we're just as clueless each time. I mean, yeah, Destiny is just one of those games. They do not have a good new player experience. I think Destiny is a good, fun game to play if you can learn the game via playing with other people and friends, but the hard part is finding a community to play with, in my opinion. Like, if you're a new player, you don't even know where the fuck to start. Every ad goes fast as possible. Did we miss out on the time score? I feel like we're not too slow, but it could be an ad diff. Yeah. I mean, okay, to be fair, sometimes you're like way over the threshold. Sometimes you're way under. I just don't understand it. How goes the event? Event's all right. Let me actually, do I still get the helmet? Am I still? I'm 36 points. I got knocked down. This ends in 4 days. I'm gonna have to grind like kind of last minute, and get my scores in. I'll just have to redo proving rounds in Coil and Salt Mines and Heliostat with some friends. Modifiers. Oh, you know what? Yeah, you aren't wrong, Spec. We could do our own modifiers. This is the custom one, so I think some days there's probably just less. Yeah, talk whenever if you want to do it. I think I should be able to game like after stream / tonight. I'm doing that GDQ thing, so I kind of probably need to prep for that a bit. But Heliostat top 1% by 2,000 points. Yeah, you gotta be careful because you're probably gonna get knocked out. I've also heard they adjusted it so that if you're not 550, you can still get like a top score now, which wasn't the case the first day. So they changed that, but I think they over adjusted, and so now the lower the power you are, like you get more points than a 550 player is what I saw somewhere on Twitter. So now it's like the complete opposite. I did all this power grinding to get a high score so I could like lock it in, and I should have just not. I'm hosting the EDP speedrun, like commentating it. Commenting? I think it's commentating. Yeah. I'm actually surprised they just asked me to do it. I don't know why, but I'm just like so out of loop on speedrun things, but we did do that speedrun for the like creator tourney, so see how it goes. I hope not to blunder it. We'll see if I do. Just depends on how much they want me to yap. I mean, the event thing, Cerility, is just get the helmet. Like, that's all I really care about. I mean, if I can get the emblem, I might try and get the emblem too, but I mean, I don't really... What the fuck? I don't really care about that stuff. Now I only care about the eternal glory earned by placement in the day 1 raid. This guy's stun and not kill. Good boy. Alright, bro. I'm 496, but just been having so much fun with Arc Raiders BF6, so I haven't touched the event. No, that's fair. I want to get into Arc Raiders a bit more. I just need to find a stack of people to play with. Like, it just... It's one of those games... You know what this reminds me of? It's like the polygram test. Not polygram. Polygraphs. Where the little needles are like going left and right based on your stress levels. I haven't touched Battlefield though. I want to try the BR, but Tori played it and he said it's nothing that special. I mean, yeah, the helmet's like... I don't want to call it ugly, but it's polarizing. Like, it either has to like fit... It's not like a super black type thing. It needs to fit the aesthetic that you're rocking in order for it to look good. Oh, you know what? I don't think I have enough for this. Tracking changes are like actually beautiful. Why is this motherfucker up? Haven't touched it since? Okay. Dude, I think a BR mode would be super cool if they made it a little bit more like... What the fuck? Oh. They made it a bit more like tailored to... Like, you load in a zone and you have to like loot up and loot as fast as you can. And there's like maybe one team you have to compete with in your zone and nobody else can compete with you. And then it like opens up a middle circle and then it's just like a clusterfuck. It like just forces like chaos. I'm just so sick of like the normal BR experience, I guess. Yes, Beck, you suck. Lock in, bro. Oh! Dude. Bro didn't revive you? Oh, he died. Never mind. Oh, no. these guys we need to kill. What about Archie? Doing well. Prepping for the dungeon. Dude, it feels like the dungeon is like right around the corner too, which it like low-key is, but I don't know. People do complain, I guess, a lot about there not being content, but I feel like the last like 6 months I've just always been prepping for a raid or dungeon coming out. All right, bro. Gauntlet mode's kind of fun, similar to the finals. I haven't seen that. Dude, I'm so surprised that, like, Embark is the same studio that made the finals and Arc Raiders, because Arc Raiders, like, popping off. I feel like I only ever heard people say the finals was, like, amazing, but it, like, I've only ever seen it have, like, 10 total players and look like the most boring game I've ever seen. Not boring game, but, like, just way too much bullshit going on. Like, March, April. Yeah, that's probably true. Pantheon placement, though. Pantheon placement. No. Finish, finish, finish. Yeah, see, like, how do we not have scored? I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm getting +1 still. I don't know if the A actually matters, but, like, I don't think we missed much. Get that fucking shit out of my inventory. Sidearm, this is return memory. I like this roll a lot. This is impromptu ammunition and active infuse. Impromptu and incan. I think this is a good perk in this column as well. Heal clip's good for certain classes and builds you're running. I think lead from gold's pretty solid too. Honestly, no matter what you run on that thing, like, it's pretty good. But I think impromptu is kind of the best if you want to run double special and just spam special nonstop. Okay, we should be hopefully getting 45 soon. Swap characters. Sure. Do custom. What the fuck does that word say? Modifiers. We can. Am I gonna get plus? I don't think I'm gonna get +2s though, so I might as well just do it with matchmaking and make it like brain dead. No. You do get +2s. Oh. What the fuck is this? Why do I want that? Is Grenadier? Yeah, we'll just do that. We'll do equipment locked. I don't really know if I want to do brawn. We'll do pressure cooker. Caltrops rage threaded. Do rage. Should I go more than this? Like, the last one was like hella A. Heavy ammo gen at a lower rate because we're using swords. Is this fine? Should I do that and an arc boost? Yeah, I'm gonna do that and arc boost. Just You on Warlock? Bro. Okay. All right. We'll see how this feels for you. I mean, you want Brawler? We have Grenadier. Yeah, that doesn't... Does this even hurt us? Wait. These don't hurt you? Oh, wait, this is a reward multiplier. I didn't even know this was a... Okay. Am I stupid? I'm probably stupid. Whatever. 400 power and can't get more. Actually, I'm curious how much score this is going to give us. Hold up. If this gives us a lot of score on it, you could probably join up when we do it. Which bounties are you doing for prep? Fuck, it's a good question. Probably the same ones I've always done, like moon bounties, Cosmodrome, wherever Last Wish is, that whole area, the reef or whatever. It's not the reef. I can't think of it. You know what I'm talking about, like Petra bounties and bullshit. Like, I don't know, anything you used to do. 1 point short from PvP. Yeah, I ain't doing that shit. This is going to be interesting, because I think every single thing is just going to get obliterated by Arc Souls. Unless Grenadier was on the last one. Oh. She's still stunned. Do I not have the mod on? Only call to arms activity. Yeah. Wait, that does trigger. I don't know. Maybe I do have the mod on. I don't know why it didn't trigger on my pulse. I love special pennies not working. I'm actually curious what you could do with Ascension here. Like how much you could get like gifted conviction to hit for. The fuck? Oh, this is probably a really bad super, but whatever. Interest for improving grounds to get all the champs to spawn, etc. I actually have no clue. I'm pretty sure all champs always spawn, if I'm correct. Unless it's boss fight, in which case boss fight, I think, just goes slow. If you chunk his health, it might not give time for things to spawn. Like, I want to say some things work on a frame rule, so it might take like 10 seconds for it to spawn. And the game checks for the boss to be like, let's say, like half HP. Wait, that doesn't kill you? That kills you, okay. I didn't know you could handle those things. Ah. Okay. Oh yeah, you do need a res. Thank you. What is alive? Destiny later on today. How do you play Destiny later on today? Huh? Destiny, what are you asking? What does full throttle do? Hmm. It gives you a good amount of drops, so I think it's pretty good because you get however many modifiers you get here, like typically, and then how did that do no damage? Oh, you don't get ammo from that thing. I should have done special finis. You get a bunch of drops basically. Like no ammo. Let's go. That should be some. I guess I don't even fucking need ammo other than champions. And these. Bro, come up here, dumb fuck. I mean, this should give us score. Oh yeah, we had a huge chunk at the end. Okay, so you're telling me these should be at least +2s. So that should be like a 6 or a 5. I was getting... these are still +1s, no? Like I was getting 4s, now I'm getting 5s. I mean, I'm happy to run this. Like, this doesn't make a difference, but I was pretty positive you can't get +2s. What score did we get? 2.2 mil. Oh, you know what? Yeah, there's no chance we get high score for this. We're not on, like, Extinguish or nothing. Is that my high score, though? Let me see. 2.2 mil. What do I have? I surely have something more. I have 2.3. Okay, yeah. That's actually pretty easy for 2.2, though. I guess we just rib it. Wait, matchmaking is on? All right, we're just doing matchmaking. because it deleted all my modifiers because I think I selected solo ops because this game doesn't have a way to like set your stuff and keep it. College? When did you go to college? This song's been out for like 2 whole decades, no? Maybe not 2 whole decades. When did that song come out? Just fucking run them down build. What is your score on salt mines? .4, goddamn. So you just don't want it to go up by, oops, that was, dude, like, okay. Throw this event in a ditch and never be found. I don't think the event is like that bad. It's just like kind of a nothing burger event. Wizard prep? I mean, if you have the armor and weapons ready, which most do at this point, can you prep better than that? I think. No, you can bounty prep still. I would bounty prep if you really want to. It's just like last minute weapons, different armor pieces, changing some of my builds around. You know, just that type of shit is what I'm prepping. Nothing crazy. You're not wrong. Just like trying to get uber prepared. Hot Dog Bobby, you're a fucking pussy, dude. You're a fucking pussy. I actually fuck with Hot Dog Bobby as a name. A lot. Dude, I'm pretty sure you just do like full damage by mag dumping that thing in the chest, that tank. Like, I don't think there's a point to aiming anywhere with mint. he redeemed, bro. He wanted that. Tired of regrinding constantly just to keep a score that should have unlocked my rewards as I got them. No one thinks it's fun. You have to keep logging in. Do this on repeat. Have your points reset. You just wait till the end. Like, just do that. That's sad. Like, I don't think this event is, like, any fun whatsoever, but... Like, at the end of the day... You're grinding for an emblem, so... I guess, like, if you don't care about the emblem, just don't grind for it. It looks like shit anyways, is my take. But if you want the helmet, like, the helmet's pretty easy to get. Or 500 to 70. It's because more and more people are doing scores, and the percentiles are shifting as more and more people are playing through the week. Just do it last minute, look for the scores that you need, and you should be fine. And just get over the score that you would expect. It's just like the way it's designed. I'm not saying that they designed it well, but it's the same thing as like Guardian games. I think the issue is right now the player population is not super high, so therefore people getting into different brackets has way more weight on it than you would expect. So yeah, I don't know. Very soon they said they were shipping a new system for XP. There should be a new system, but I didn't think they explicitly said that bounties are going away. So that's why I'm assuming you can still bounty prep. I thought they said something about, like, bounty prepping not being fully sunset. Oops. But yeah. I don't know... my thing is, I'm just going to grind until I, like, know for a fact that they're gone. Did I miss that whole debuff? Oh, shit. I missed that whole debuff. I was fake skating away. Kill his guy. No, he did not. Yeah, like, I still get the same amount of drops not hitting the score threshold. And they're gonna be 45. Like, they're the same power I need compared to, like, last run. I don't know. I do not know. If you worried for how bad Guardian games will be, I mean, it's Guardian games. Is Guardian games ever good? Are any of these events actually ever good? No. They never are. They never have been. They never will be. That's just like, I feel like if you haven't realized that at this point, like, I don't know. You're just setting yourself up for, like, failed expectations, you know? Like, what event has actually ever been good? I would argue none. Not even close to 50% of what I'd like to see one of these events be. Solstice was not good. This year's Solstice, the only reason people would consider it good is because it was a really good way to juice your power and get a ton of tier 5s. That's fine, but that doesn't mean the event's good. It just means the loot was really good. But like as soon as that ended, it was just over because now you get tier 5s whenever you want. So like no event could ever be that good again, you know? Also, it was kind of fire. Other than that, I agree. Yeah, Altars wasn't bad. I like the new event over the Haunted Lost Sectors. I would argue whatever was before Haunted Sectors, the like the Tree of Probability. Oh, fuck, what was it even called? You know what I'm talking about? Where you'd get to like wave 17 if you like really grinded. That was sick. Pushing for a higher and higher like wave to get to. I forget what it was called, but yeah, that was fun. That's like the only event I've ever thought was good, and they got rid of it for Haunted Lost Sectors. Like, I don't know. I think these events are just an excuse to grind. No hopes, but an expectation of some fun. Yeah, Haunted Forest, that's what it was. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying you're like wrong to expect a video game to be fun. I just like, it's kind of like, it's just more so it's Destiny. Like, we've been doing this shit for a decade. Like, you know what's coming. I think it'd be nice if they innovated and they, you know, made an event fun, but Haunted Forest is fire. Bro, do you know how good Haunted Forest would be now? I mean, now if they brought it back, it'd be terrible. I will say that. Because they would just make it score focused. So you'd have to, like, grind, like, a higher and higher wave. But, you know, whatever fuck-ass modifiers you put on, it would all be score focused. And if it was score focused, then it would be power focused. And so, like, it would suck. But if they actually made, like, a custom tailored event with, like, solid modifiers, and you just had to be, like, 300 power to run it, and your goal was just to get to the highest tree or, like, highest wave count possible, that would be sick. An entire, like, 2-week event of people just, like, optimizing the hell out of an activity would be sick. Also know they're just gonna fuck Hunters for Guardian games. Hunters will be good for this next whatever. I think they're just in a perpetual cycle of like Hunters are good, Titans are bad. Titans are good, Hunters are bad. Warlock is always fine. What is the point of bounty pairing now? With the release of Edge of Fate, XP has no effect on power. About getting these Johns as fast. Ideally, they get rid of the XP requirement for like that in the game, the artifact, and they tie it to something else, like the unlocks. But it's just to get the unlocks quicker. Yeah. Oh, you got that answer. Yeah, yeah. The quicker you get it, the better. Also guaranteeing that you have all unlocks in the day one activity, like the day one dungeon. Pretty solid to do that. There's definitely times where like having 2 final tier unlocks is beneficial. So yeah. Yeah, survival would be sick. The issue is they tried to do that with Onslaught and they just made it like turbo stupid. Onslaught was actually like a lot of fun when you had a reason to grind it, but like now nobody plays that shit. But yeah, I don't disagree. Why did that Nova do nothing? It's not on stuff. I don't remember if there was actually any evidence of them like changing the points, but again, I don't know. I guess people care about different things than I do in this game, but like to me it's Guardian games. Like what do you actually get out of winning Guardian games? D-Wild, if you're in chat, I appreciate the raid, bro. Don't know how I feel about bounty changes, to be honest. I hate bounties, so if you're saying, like, you... That might take the cake as, like, worst Needle Storm ever produced. If your point is, like, you wish bounties, like, stayed in the game, like, I would just completely depreciate XP in this game. I never mind XP in games if it makes sense and there's a good, easy way to grind it, but almost every game just uses XP to be like, oh, let's get our players to play the game nonstop. Let's make it hellish to grind, and I don't like that. Oh, no. I think I'm full, yeah. Wara super? Wara? How do you gain verticality? Doing what? That super? Did I gain verticality? I thought it, like, forced me down. I don't know. Super mechanics are weird. Like, on the whiff? Yeah, I don't know. Dude, super mechs are so weird. Like, I mean, genuinely, every super is just, like, getting verticality that you don't fucking want. I hate the fact that supers, like, put you up and they shift your momentum and all that. Spec die. You can respawn in this one? Activate your little fucking Gersh device, bro. This game is so weird. Where's our teammate? Okay. Nice. Like halfway. Fire team ops. That is a playlist. Fuck that. I mean, I guess I could do the extra bonus drops, but like, I don't think it's worth it. Oh yeah, bounties were pretty cool in D1. Yeah, dude, the exotics that you get from D1 were sick too. I just don't know if it would work anymore, man. Like, I guess for the average Andy, it would be cool to like have the exotics require a grind, but I know for a fact if I loaded into a world's first race and I didn't have an exotic because I wasn't lucky enough to get it from like a bounty dropping and that weapon was meta, I'd be pissed. Top 5 shows? My top 5? Oh, that's so hard. Suits is probably up there. Seasons 1 through 5. I've watched that like 2-3 times. Like it. Chuck is a really good show. 3 simple seasons, I think. Love watching that. I've seen that like 5-10 times. What else? I know I'm gonna be forgetting stuff. There's like definitely shows that I've watched that I really liked, and like they just didn't continue or something. Got like addicted to them, you know, and like Lock and Key was like I think a cool show that I liked at first, but then like the subsequent seasons weren't good. I would just go with like Friends. Friends is always a good one. I've seen that. Again, I like most of these shows I've never seen like the first couple seasons. Dude, Walking Dead first few seasons are like unbeatable. I don't know what my fifth would be. I've never seen Game of Thrones. That's probably got to be up there if I'd ever watched it, but I like the first four though. Chuck is like personal favorite. Like Suits. I do like Friends. I'll get into that like sometimes here and there. Oh, Office. Fuck. Yeah, I do. Okay, yeah, I do Office, Game of Thrones. Or sorry, Office, Walking Dead, Friends. Oh yeah, no, I agree. Again, I will not watch a show past season 5. There's no way. I have not seen a single series on television make 5 good seasons. It's just impossible. I'm just mag dumping this fucker. Oh, I die. Okay. Special. Who almost just blew up? Stopped off after Michael left. I think I stopped right before. What did I get to in the office? I don't know what season or episode I got to in the office, but I know I didn't finish it. I haven't like finished very few shows. Suits, bad after season 5. Walking Dead, badish after season 5. Basically, after Glenn dies, I think the show just kind of fell off. Yes, Suits was 5. I don't know about The Office. That's why I love Chuck. Spoiler. That's why I love Chuck. Chuck has 3 seasons. It's not like the greatest show ever, but it's like pretty entertaining. That's why I stopped Walking Dead as well, just because like the seasons got bad or what? But damn, The Office is bad without Michael. I mean, dude, to be fair, first season of The Office I think is really rough too. First season, like, I don't know what it is about Michael, but he's just so sweaty and greasy and gross. Didn't feel like tuning in after Glenn. Oh, Glenn was my favorite. I loved Glenn. He was like just your relatable fucking average Joe managing the zombie apocalypse. Like, I loved Glenn. He also didn't have like too insane of character development. Like, who was the girl who lost her daughter? I can't think of her name. And she went from like this frail, annoying ass bitch to like Rambo. You know who I'm talking about? She lost her daughter in like season 2 or whatever. She was like in the farm. What is her name? She had like the short hair, gray haircut. Carol. Yes, dude. Carol. I'm like, dude, okay. I'm all for character development, and maybe that's realistic. I mean, I'm sure if there was a zombie apocalypse, I'd have to harden up real fucking quick, but holy shit, this guy's massive. He's gonna get stuck in the doorway. Wait, can he get out? Oh, fuck, okay. Nah, that character development was like a little bit too insane. Mega badass? Yeah, it's like, okay, man. Dude, this guy's swole as fuck. Best description of a character I've ever seen. What, her being like a weak like pansy or whatever, and then turning into a, what did I say, John Wick or some shit? Sophie was her kid. That scene killed me. I love the dude. That season's like one of the greatest seasons of television. Right? It is season 2, correct? Season 1 ends with Carl getting shot in the gut by, I forget the guy's name, Harold or Hector, or no. It's like the son-in-law, right? He's like shooting a deer, and it like, oh shit, it like over penetrates and oh, okay, I can't. It collateral. Okay, that's also not a real good comp. Okay, what, you know what I'm saying? Like it goes through the deer and it hits him in the gut. I'm using gaming terms to describe like a movie scene, but and then that's how they find the farm, and the whole season is like the farm, and then it ends with like all the zombies and fuck, what is his name? What is John Berthnall's character? Rick, not Rick. What is his name? Shane ends with Shane getting stabbed or whatever. Oh, it's just so peak, dude. It actually makes me sad though. I think the reason Walking Dead was like one of the best runs of television for this first couple seasons because they weren't afraid to kill off like people you considered main characters. But I wish there was like somebody else other than Shane they could have killed off, man. I would have loved to see one more season of Shane. What am I up? Frail abused lady. Oh, was she abused? What? Did she have a husband that was like abusive in the show? What is Blood doing with this unstop? How did he die? And when did he die? Marco Polo, the show? No, I haven't seen that. I'm not a big history buff. I think history's cool, but I just am not the motherfucker to like remember shit. I actually can't stand people that like talking about history and like make you feel stupid for not knowing history. Those are like some of my top 3 least favorite fucking people. They'll like analyze some shit and be like, oh well, the reason they won this battle at Gettysburg was because of the, you know, if the French weren't, it's just like, dude, I'm gonna commit acts of violence. Like that shit happened. You're not smart for memorizing a bunch of facts about history and then making me feel stupid, you know? Anyway, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. If you like history, I hate you. I like 1 or 2 niche topics, I feel the same. Nah, yeah. It's just people will actually like make you feel stupid for not knowing history. And it's like good job memorizing stuff, I guess. I mean, I know that some people are like really smart when it comes to history and they can like analyze shit and understand how things happen and whatnot, but at the end of the day, like I feel like most of it's just like memorizing shit that happened. He was killed in a zombie attack. Okay. If you're a snob, it's like yuck. It's the same thing with anything really. Like snobs. I mean, I came from engineering. Engineers that are like that are the worst. I fucking hate those people. Like genuinely hate those people. They suck so much. Because if you suggest something or you're wrong about something and there is an objectively better way to do something, they'll let you know. They'll be like, well, I just can't understand why you'd want to do something this way when it's less optimal than doing it my way. And they say it like that and passive aggressive, and it's like, oh, dude, why are we not allowed to assault human beings in the workplace? Like, genuinely, why can I not challenge somebody to a duel? Like, those people would definitely shut the fuck up if they could be bullied as adults. Me on every D2 raid. Those people just suck. It's like, but like that is a popular trait of engineers, bro. But yeah, and honestly, anybody like that, fucking drive me crazy. The epitome of Irma, actually. Yeah, it's like Irma, actually, but holy shit. What the fuck was that? My fault for not knowing. Yeah, no. It's just like I was actually at a buddy's and they're big like history people recently, and they talk about stuff. But it's just like, you know, if you don't like share something that's like an opinion, they just make you feel stupid. You know, especially even if it's subjective. Like it's like, dude, I just don't know history. You know what I mean? Like. Teach a useful curriculum. My goat. No, I don't know. My brain is not a brain that like retains information very well. I'm decent at like understanding stuff and being analytical, I guess. Like I think that's why I did good in engineering, but I just forget shit. And history to me is just a bunch of like, remember this. This is how this went down. So I think it's just different brains, you know. Some people are the opposite. Some people like don't have any critical thinking ability, but they just are like knowledge vaults. Like both are useful. Destiny and Pokemon knowledge. My brain, yeah, I don't think I'm a sponge for anything, genuinely. Just in one ear out the other type person, but when I'm practicing something on a daily basis, it's a little bit different, I guess. I guess I used to retain Destiny information when I made build videos. Like, I would know a lot more shit, but then I stopped doing that, and I stopped caring about changes, because I think a lot of the changes that, like, will make something good start off as like a tiny little change, and then like something else changes, and then a third thing changes, and then all of a sudden this thing's meta, but I've like not tracked how it's changed over the years, so I just like have no idea how that said thing works. Fuck, what is your original account? G-Kit. What's good? What's your build videos? I don't know. I've thought about getting back into them. My issue is like I never wanted to continue doing them as a main piece of content because it's just like a means to an end. I'm not gonna lie, I was really unlucky in when I decided to quit that stuff too, because that was all pre-Prismatic. That was pre-Edge of Fate builds. The game was so stale in terms of builds, and it's still kind of stale. Like there's always gonna be stale in terms of a meta, but the game was at its like most stale when I stopped doing that. And then like they gave like yearly back-to-back updates, which just made build crafting way more abundant than it ever was. It was Gminer's Kitten? Was it always that? I thought, what was your name originally? Stop digging before you get diamonds. Fucking true. Yeah, that's a really good way to put it, Mello. I agree with that. Agree with it completely. I think the people that like history because they just like are fascinated with the time in history, I think those people are usually pretty chill. Like those like Roman Empire like quarters. They just fucking gobble up that Roman Empire cock. They just want that shit all day. Also, I do like I'm not trying to say history isn't important either. I mean, definitely important to like understand shit. But I feel like as important as it is, the main reason that I feel like everybody's always said like history is important is so that like you don't repeat bad parts of history. It's just like people still forget. Like it doesn't prevent you from repeating bad parts of history. Like genocide happens, then there's just another genocide. Like I don't know. It was that you told me to change it, and then I did. G-Kit. Yeah, I remember it being G-Minus Kit, and I thought it was originally something else. I love Infinite Sand Wars. No, the Sand Wars, like, we needed to fight in the Middle East. We needed that oil. Oh my god, what a whiff by me. Okay, that does stun. I don't know why it didn't like spawn the kinetic tremors. Like it's the last time I tried to use it. Just stun. What is happening? This video game. Dude, this guy's trying to pipe. I didn't even ever play. You change to M kit. He had the same idea as me. Yeah, I don't think Trachinus or whatever, however you pronounce it, is really gonna ever be that good, especially with the nerf. I mean, yeah, I don't know. By the time slugs ever become good again, surely we just get like a better slug, or a better slug already exists. I don't know. How do you get the last couple boxes? Oh, you asked because you're watching Sopranos. Oh, dude, I've heard Sopranos is good. The issue, like, how many seasons is Sopranos actually? That's a good question. Should I watch Sopranos? Like anything that's over like 5 seasons? Oh, Prison Break. That's another really good show. First season's really good. Falls off a bit after there. I think Planetary Bounty's mellow is what I'll aim to do. 6 seasons so far. Amazing show. Prison Break is good. Yeah. Prison Break, 5 seasons in total, I think. And then it ended. I think I'm on that 5th season. Or I'm on the 4th. Whichever one is where the FBI like starts colluding with them. They start working for like the FBI. Sopranos is you don't like it? Yeah, but again, like my issue with a lot of these shows is they definitely like try, dude, like these shows have really good plot points, and I feel like you can tell that they're writing to put out like 6 to 10 episodes, and then a studio's like, we want 15 per season, and so then it's just like the plot points move so much slower, and there's so much fluff dialogue. It just makes the show boring. Like I think that's what happened with Prison Break. Heard of Fringe? No. Oh, dude, Ozark's got to be up there too. Only watched like maybe the first season, then got bored. I'm not really good at watching shows. Like I just like as soon as I get bored and don't have the motivation to like throw it back on, I just stop. But Ozark, really cool. What is Fringe about? Streaming again? I've been streaming. Less commonly than, or less often than I used to, just because the game's been a little bit slow. But yeah, I guess if you watch more on YouTube, you know. Ozark's a banger. I would try Prison Breakout Sterility. Watch the first season, bro. If you don't like the first season, you won't like the rest of the show. First season's pretty good. If you really like the characters at that point, you can try like other seasons and stuff, but I think actually, oh, dude, there's one thing that pissed me off about the show, and I don't remember if it was season 2. Maybe it was season 3. But yeah, I mean, I can spoil it if you want me to spoil it, but I don't want to spoil it if you're gonna watch it. Arrow. Dude, I loved... Oh, Smallville, bro. I haven't seen Arrow. I haven't seen that much of Arrow. I've heard Arrow's pretty good as far as the CW shows go. Flash was okay for the first maybe season or two. Probably the worst TV show run I've ever seen in my life. That shit has fallen off horrendously. Loved Smallville. Yeah. You put over Breaking Bad. So many people glaze Breaking Bad. I could never get into it. I'm sure it's a good show, but it's just so slow. What the fuck? Wait, I'm actually dead. Okay. Fringe series about an FBI division that investigates strange and unexplained fringe science phenomena. What is fringe science phenomena? Aliens, Bigfoot, and shit. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, maybe these are ads that you're like, oh, I did not want to use ammo from that weapon, but whatever. Oh, that's like 3 ads. What am I saying? It's like 150 points. Arrow had a great season. Then the writers went to Flash. Flash had 2.5 really good seasons, but writers switched to another show. Yeah. And then they just started doing way too many crossovers, man. It was like just actually impossible to like know what to. Why can't I shoot? To know like which show you were watching when you see like clips online. Like a lot of the shows that I know info from and how they progress really just come from me seeing clips of them. That's how I'll usually like, find a show to watch too. I'll see clips of it online and want to watch it. But I don't mind Outer Banks either. That's a fun show. I'll watch that when the new season comes out. I'll watch Stranger Things. Although I like, thank God they're done with Stranger Things. I feel like Stranger Things is just like it had like a really good first season. I really like the 3rd season actually. I don't remember much about 2nd. 2nd was like Nancy becoming a writer and shit, right? I guess. Just another show that's like a bit too repetitive. Marathon. Yeah, I've heard of that. Like hour 26-minute episodes or some bullshit. Dude, the other issue with it, like I've seen Euphoria. That's a pretty decent show. They take way too long to put out the next season. So in order to keep track of what's going on, you have to go back and rewatch the entire series, or at least the most recent season, or watch some like catch up YouTube video. And I hate it. Like, I have no idea where things left off. Also, the kids are in like senior year of high school and they're like rapidly aging. Like it's very bad. They're playing like 18-year-olds and they clearly look like 20. First season was magic. Yeah, I agree. First season was really good. It was just like a mystery and the vibes were so cool. Okay. No, we did not kill this guy. I've been on a movie kick recently where I like watching movies that have like twists. But they're so hard to find. Like Shutter Island level twists. Old married lady. Yeah. I mean, I guess that's what makeup is for and shit, but it is crazy seeing how much they age. I actually might need to go watch season 3 again, bro. That was my favorite season. I thought the season was sick. I'm assuming you're done, Spec. I can wait if not, but Andor probably one of the best. Bro, I've heard nothing but good things about Andor. I should try that. No, for now. Okay, LG. I've heard nothing but good things about Andor. Oh, yeah. Was that 3? Was that when Max was introduced? So I don't remember what season 2 was. I don't remember entirely what it was about. But season 2. Yeah, I don't remember entirely what it was about. I think that's when Will was back, but he was like throwing up bugs and he wasn't, or slugs, and he wasn't telling people about it. And it's when Steve and Will's brother, I forget Will's brother's name, they were like kind of fighting over Nancy and shit. So like Steve broke up with him and then, or with her, and then like he became like good friends with Dustin or whatever. Was that when Dustin went and got back from camp and he felt like his friends like abandoned him or some shit? Or was that the 3rd? I don't remember. But yeah, I don't know. Season 3 was good though. That's when he like worked for like the Scoops company and they were like dealing with the Russians. Eleven left for another city. Oh yes. Okay. Yeah, dude, Alexi. Oh. That and his, like, cherry slurps or whatever. Dedicated armor farm? It depends what you want. Like, if you are cool with the Aeon sets from Kepler, you just go and do that on Mythic World tier. Over 450 power. And you go to the armor farm location, if you know where that is. Oops. It's so rough doing special pennies. Oops. Open the doors. Oh, that fucking chunks. Oh, like Fear the Walking Dead? Yeah, bro. Wait, how did my super not kill this guy? Wait. He's like invincible. Oh, he's like health. Are we bugged? I think we're... dude, I'm not kidding. I think Howl the Storm just soft... Okay. Be careful running Howl the Storm in the dungeon. All I'm saying. All I'm gonna say. That special. Oh my god. I love having to eye fuck the shit out of the thing that I want to pick up. Unlucky. What did you do to my game? I don't know. It was Howl the Storm. Why is this bitch on Icebreaker? What fucking Mobalytics build is this, man? Who made this creature that he's running? Cross viewer. Might be a llama viewer, actually. Llama does have a Howl of the Storm build. Oh, what a clutch fucking stun. Maybe a toy dick licker viewer. I don't know, man. I'll show you a new meta. The stuff that I see people run and the word meta being in that conversation is like religious heresy. I'm gonna run Solar Hunter because it's not good, Salty. Salty, 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 salty. Give us fucking Radiant Armor. Give us the DR. And literally, you might actually help kill Prismatic. Magma Armor, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's like the only subclass with no DR. It's actually like the only subclass with no DR. Yeah, dude, what are we doing? What are we... Yo, just fucking set up a Zoom call with me and the Sandbox team, like, actually. I'll teach them what they're... I'll teach them. How did this take so long? Called the raid set. Need more. Wait, how does the raid set work? What you want to do is party up. Oh, fuck Classy Resto, bro. Classy Resto doesn't do shit when you get two-shot by something in a raid. I'm kidding, you're not gonna get two-shot, but like, you know what I mean. Yeah, that's the Icebreaker guy. Well, actually, I think he was dead. I don't know. Maybe it was the other guy. I don't think you can really die with the build he's using. I think it was Finland over here. Bro! His build's actually not bad. It's just the fact that he has Icebreaker. Let me see. Does he even need this? Doesn't he get fucking woven frost armor from like these shards? I thought that was a fragment, no? Yeah. Run Synthos, motherfucker. Run Synthos. I don't know. But I guess Icebreaker's not that troll. Just seems troll. It just gives longer radiant. Oh, I thought I was like missing something that it gave like DR. You're trolling then. Yeah, no, we just need DR on solar and it's like it's back. The only issue is, wait, didn't I just see something glowing? Okay. It takes solar lock, which is like already still like insanely meta, and it makes it even better. Which like, I feel like solar warlock is kind of the only thing you can exploit right now in the game and make people like have a hellish time when they play it if you make the combatant difficulty hard enough. So you just kind of take that away. True. I can't wait until the like we get our second exotic class item and like it's just it gives you permanent buffs. permanent amplified, permanent radiant, permanent woven, permanent whatever. It only works on prismatic again. Or maybe we get a new one that only works on the light subclasses and a new one that only works on the dark. Oh. This guy bald? What the fuck am I looking at? Oh, it's a Jason Voorhees mask. What they need to do. Motherfucker. Why you excluding yourself? Change that they to we. Change it to I. Because I have no power. Whose fault is that, huh? You give me 6 months of employment at that company, I'm taking Tyson Green's seat. You're getting the world's first 18 encounter raid. Raid race is going to take approximately 1 month straight if you're playing at least 12 hours a day. We're going to make it so that if you live in the country of Italy, you can't play the raid, so that Salt has no chance of getting a 6th belt. We're bringing Bravo back. Greener pastures, bro. So like, this will all actually be fine because like what you're actually I know that we're getting the ability tuning for you tomorrow, and there's actually going to be a lot of new like fragments that are or new aspects that are coming, and a lot of things are going to get buffed, and one of those things is going to be like base Goldie damage, and T-Crash is getting nerfed, and you know, we're getting a major tether rework, so tether's actually like a useful debuff now, and we're going to get that radiant armor. It's fine. Donner comes out the 13th. Any specifically you think I should be prepping for the dungeon race? I would have your Warlock and your Hunter ready to go. I think both of them are going to be pretty good. Warlock should be probably your default with a buddy build. Can't imagine that's going to get nerfed, so that'll just be like the most broken brain dead thing to run the whole time. And then if for some reason we have like a hard damage check, still hunt Hunters, I think are just going to be the answer to that. Depends on the situation, obviously, but... Other than that, meta weapons, like, make sure you still have a good mint. I would say have some weapon builds ready to go for double special. That'll help a lot. That's about it. I don't know. Artificial buff on a class just seems bad to me, though. Or a subclass. If that's what you're saying. To like, account for prismatic being broken. Because then some organic tuning is going to happen over time. And then now you have like the same situation you had with like special weapons in the kinetic slot dealing 15% more damage that they have to get rid of. I think they got rid of that, right? And now that only applies for... Does it only apply for primaries? Maybe they didn't get rid of that? I don't know. I can't keep track. I think that's gone though. I actually don't know. That's the only thing I could see them nerfing is if they make the claim that it's an interaction bug where everything jolts. But I think what they should do is make the first burst jolt, and that's it. We'll see. This build existing as is terrible for the game, though. This is currently the best build in the game. if we have a not swap situation, it remains the best build in the game because it's just as good running this with or without Sanguine, which is really bad for like the game's health in my opinion. And it's just like the most brainless, easy thing ever. The only upside to this, the only counter to this in the dungeon would be like a mechanic that Arxos can like heavily fuck over. If that's the case, and you have to like get off Arxos, I'm for it. But then at the same time, that would just be like kind of dumb design. So I don't know. Let's see what happens. Oh my god. My health, my health. Riven Eye. Yeah, does Arxos really fuck with that much, though? I mean, the other obvious, like, counter to it is if it's one tiny thing, just don't put Arxos on for a bit. Infinity. What about Titans? I think Consecration and T-Crash is good if you need the burst. That's probably it. If you have a boss you can crit, though, a Still Hunt and Celestial combo, I think is going to just hit for way more burst than a Titan could ever hit for. I mean, there's obviously exceptions with your setup. Like, you could probably, you know, if you're running Still Hunt, you can't, like, chicken, so... But it's only really if there's, like, a final stand, which I don't know if they've ever done for dungeons. Or a burst damage boss. One of those two. Hope you can get it up today. Every day. What's up, vibe? How you doing, bro? Holy shit. I'm kind of low on all things ammo. I don't know why the fuck I just worded it like that. It's a Malding way to phrase some shit. They did not say it yet. Praying that shit's sunset out of the game entirely, bro. Nobody wants that. The only people that want that are people who think they do because they're stupid. Or people who have the take that, like, one build would make you have to, like, min-max everything to get the clear, which I think that's fair, but I just don't think that much min-maxing actually would need to occur, especially with buddy builds you just see in the game. You wouldn't have to sacrifice anything to still be on the best build in the game. Like, might as well force me to do, like, a Sanguine swap. Or something tiny. That's terrible. That's +1. Oh, nice. This is a 4? What the fuck? Why am I... Dude, my boots and my, like, class item are always so low. I should get 9s now, I think. Hold on, let me go to orbit. I want to see if all my builds are masterworked. Not swap being a good thing for the game is a Redditor take. I mean, yeah, you don't have to, like, convince me of that. I agree with you on that. I just... Wow, this is crazy. I have these from builds that I made. Okay. So what do I got on my Titan? Anything unmasterworked here? No. And I think Hunter, I probably have some unmasterworked shit. Yeah, we could do the Arc Slide gifted build. Yeah, let me do that. What's the best build in the game right now? Can you show fragments and stuff so I can clip the build? Yeah, Kieran, can you give me 2 seconds and then I got you. I just need to come over here and I think masterwork one of my builds, which I don't. It's locked too. Okay, this is locked. Yeah. It'll be on Warlock, by the way. Best build in the game. 4 ammo. The nerf will be pretty inconsequential, especially with the scout update. Most dungeons, except for Sundered and Atrax, you can get special to spawn on the ground and just shoot to loot it because you're in the same arena. Sundered final boss, you're doing most of your ad clear in the center of the arena too, so even then you could get a shoot to loot situation to work. Personally, don't think Arc Slide gifted apply. Personally, don't think that ammo nerf is gonna do too much. We'll see. Lustrous armor, Brokey. I'm gonna kill Salty. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna actually kill you with a fucking hammer. Just blunt force trauma. Salty. Actually, like, send Tides a Teams message right fucking now about the investment or the enhancement stuff. Also, they don't even go into my postmaster, bro. Like, it'd be one thing if I could have a stack of 100 in here, but they just don't. Fucking talk to that man. All right, Kieran, you still in the game or still in chat? Sweet. Okay, this is the best build in the game. It's a prismatic getaway artist turret buddy build. I'll show you the subclass right here. This is the way that I usually have it set up. If you needed to crank some more damage, you could probably drop Facet of Dawn, unless you needed the Radiant for something like Courage. And that would give you like a slight buff to your buddies and your Helion, but I don't think it's really that consequential. You could also get a buff of 10% on Nova Bomb, but Needle tends to just be better to a Courage Nova anyways. So this is the setup. The only important thing is you can drop this for Bleak Watcher if you find that you're in a position where you really benefit from the Bleak Watcher turrets. Just anytime you're like defending a position and it's kind of Chirac, I would default to this. I don't think Helion's that great. Helion just gives you extra damage against the boss. Dominus works for Arc Buddy, yes. And for your Transcendence pop. This is like really good for the build. This is just good for survivability. You could honestly manage to take protection off if you wanted something else. I just think this is like ultimately the best setup you can probably have. The only downside is Radiant. If you don't want Radiant and you don't need it because you're in a Well of Radiance, you might as well change this. But yeah, that's your setup right there. These are the mods that I like to use, but a lot of this is going to change depending on your setup. So, I don't know if you want to. It's probably easier if you just screenshot this instead of making one big clip. It's your call. Also, we stream on YouTube, so if you want, you can go over to YouTube and just drag the playhead back and forth because that'll be pretty easy. If you want me to actually go over things one by one, I like this if I want more orbs, but I don't need it. So in some cases, because I'm running double special ammo, I'll just do something like this for some maximized special ammo and heavy ammo gains. You can change this too if you don't need this many orbs. But I think because you have basically 100% uptime, it's nice to just print orbs out with your gauntlets. I also don't think I really need loader mods that much, or any other mod for that matter. Chest mods are chest mods for resist. I like this setup. You're on Devour, so you don't really need this. Double recoup is really good. It just completely replaces the healing stat. If you need to do scavengers, if you just need one, you can obviously take off stacks on stacks, or you could replace some of your recoups depending on how hard the content is. And then I just like this default setup because, again, I like to do powerful attraction to pick up orbs. So this is like max pickup radius and a special finny. I don't think Reaper is really that OP, especially since we have like low class stat. Same reason I don't think Bomber or anything would be that OP. I think this is probably what you want to default to. And then stat-wise, you can see my stats. Yeah. Stat-wise, you want as little health as possible, as little melee as possible, and then as much grenade, weapons, and super as possible with like maybe some class. So the easy way to do this is just focus all your pieces as gunner with a super tertiary. Super easy. I have one piece that has a class tertiary because I want a bit of that class stat, because I do like to play around Helion. It makes the build slightly less optimal, but yeah. And then if you're running double special, 160 weapons. You miss out on a lot of the grenade buff here, or the bonus damage on grenades, but I just don't think you need it. So yeah. Hopefully that makes sense. I like pairing it with return memory as well, with impromptu ammunition. This gives you a 15% increase on all your ammo gen gains. I like that with abundant ammo because it's like my main ad clear weapon. So no matter what you're doing, that's 15% additional gains across the board. Plus you have your scouts on, or your finders. So yeah. What is this for, Bobby? What is the like the 15 or 20? For the extra ammo perk. Oh, it's 15. This is a 15% scaler. I'm 90% sure. 50 would be insanely broken. Gear perks. Impromptu ammunition. Grants 1.15x ammo generation multiplier for however many seconds. I don't know how long this actually lasts. Does this have the data? Just says a short time, so this doesn't know how long it lasts either. They just probably haven't gotten that info yet. Yeah, so again, if it takes you like, let's say 10 kills to get a special ammo brick to spawn with this weapon, it'll probably take you like 8 or 9 now. And that's across the board, so yeah. Clarity hasn't updated since FF8. Oh, interesting, okay. I'm back, did a lot of research. Petra, Varix, Lanterns, Eris, Dreaming City will still work. Yeah. Yeah, that's basically every planetary destination, I would say, that you typically get stuff from. I love impromptu. I think it's actually good. There's a big debate amongst people, I think, for a while, if it was like actually worth it. Some people thought it was like super troll. Some people thought it was like broken. It's neither. It's just solid. I think anyone would agree, especially when you have like just abilities going out like crazy. Like, again, abilities don't give you that much. I think I think an ability probably has like a 10 ammo gen stat, if I had to guess, or 0. I don't know if 0 actually gives 0 progress or not. It's not like they have high ammo gen capabilities when you get ability kills, but you know, your arc souls are just going out and hitting everything, and the jolt will then chain to other shit. So you're just getting like assists on stuff like nuts. So, you know, taking all those little assists and increasing them ever so slightly is pretty good in my opinion. Also, I don't know how values work in this game with integer rounding. Like if you understand integer rounding and shit, it might return like more than 15% gains with like abilities. It probably doesn't, because then that would make the system like really broken, but yeah, I'm not really sure. Depends how shit works. Depends how they set up the math behind shit. The only downside about this build is like, have to like collect your orbs because you like barely get your class ability back. Actually, low-key class font might be good. Or float value behind the scenes. Yeah, that's why I just don't know. Like, I guess my logic with that would be, let's say you needed like 100 points to fill up your ammo gen meter, and certain things gave you different values, right? Like most things would give you like 10. So if you had a 15% multiplier on it, it would end up giving you like probably 12 points at that point if it rounded up. But if like an ability assist gives you like 1 point, and then you get like the 15% multiplier, it might just end up doubling the amount you get, because it'd be 1 like 1.5, which would just round up to 2 points, if that makes any sense. So that was kind of my logic with like how I'm curious on if there is like rounding, in which case that 15% increase for certain ability assists or whatever might actually like double your ammo gen gains. Just depends on how it's set up. Do you recommend anything for Titans, or to sack them off and go 200s on Warlock? I just don't think... I think Titans, as long as you have a good crash build, you'll be okay. High, super high weapons. You could also maybe have a PK build. That's what I recommend. You're not going to harm yourself by having shit ready to go, you know? I just don't... I think if you have to, like, pick and choose... I think if you had to do one class for this entire dungeon, assuming we get an ability tuning preview and arc buddies are not on there, and arc buddies don't get disabled, which I doubt they ever would be, this will be the best class to run by a mile. It'll just crank damage. You can run this build by doing a sanguine swap or not, and the damage comes out pretty equivalent. Which is, I think, really good, because if there's a lot of ads, like let's say it's an Aatrox type encounter and there's a lot of ads, or not like a ton of ads, but like that the ads do decent damage to you and you want them out of the way if you're using like explosive weapons or whatever, you just keep arc buddies on, you put out stasis turrets, you ditch the Helion, and like the ads just become non-factors anymore. I think it's actually a very like viable thing to run. Okay. Sanguine swaps, Malding schmop. For sure did. Oh wait, where's this orb? Where's this orb? There we go. There's more rocket sidearm? Yeah, this thing's insanely good. This is like my favorite weapon for double special setups. I'm not a huge fan of double rocket sidearm, but rocket sidearm, rocket pulse, just two completely different use cases for the weapons, so I actually really like it. Please kill. It's close to killing. What am I throwing shit at? I want to get a Finny so bad. Dungeon team, me, Silence, and Ty. What up, Shresh? Yeah, me, Silence, and Ty. For anyone who doesn't know Ty, Ty's a Boundless member. He was on the 3rd place DP team. Pretty good. Good friend of the team as well. Helped us get a lot better at the game and shit, so... Real cheese if they disable Warlock off buddies. I mean, buddies are just such a consistent thing too. Like, when have buddies like ever really been broke? Like, I don't say broken, but like, the only reason to disable buddies is because they're insanely strong, not like they are broken in terms of working as intended. Oh, I need to dunk this shit before. Oh, I have plenty of time. Does that make sense? Like, roll in the Rocket Sliders and Prompto Incan. I don't know if Incan's like that needed. It's pretty hard in the current meta to get special finis because everything just dies so quick. So I think Incan's pretty good for just like getting things weak, like okay, off of just the Scorch. Otherwise, I'd probably do Redirection. I think it's Redirection, right? Yeah. Who's the unstuck? Prompto attrition orbs. I was on the primary wave for a while vibe, but I'm like pretty off the primary. The only thing, I don't know. I don't know if I trolled in EDP running a primary. I mean, I can't really argue that we trolled. We did so well, other than final and even final boss. Like we did really well on 2, I think, other than some like mistakes that prevented us from, you know, potentially winning / placing a little bit better, but. I think they're just so broken now, like, and it's so easy to maintain like high ammo count with mint and another weapon, which is like doing most of your ad clear. That you might as well just be on double special. Tends to be pretty equivalent or better for damage in most cases too, I think. Unless your DPS method relies on primaries, which was pretty valid for EDP and DP because of how long the damage phases were. But I don't know, I just don't want to default to running a primary in this next dungeon. I know for a fact I was running a primary in Sundered and it felt like shit, and that got me on double special again. And the only reason I got off of double special in Edge of Fate was because of like all the stat changes and shit. Talk was better, y'all would have gotten worlds first. True. It's so true, man. We just need to boot the guy. What is Guardian doing, bro? Bro's losing a 1v1 to a champion. I think I was going somewhere with this. The only counter to that and running high weapons is like, I think the scout system is broke. Salty, I don't know if you can answer this. Have you been able to test with the scout system? Not that you answer like if it's good or bad, but I'm just curious if you've tested with it and know how it feels. Oh, you haven't been able. Okay, interesting. Yeah, then I guess we'll just have to see how the scout system feels, because I actually think the scout system could easily depreciate all of weapon stats ever being needed. I think somebody, I don't know who mentioned that. Somebody in chat mentioned it, or Toity mentioned it or something. No, I know you can tell us. I was just curious if you've actually like had time to test and stuff. Or I guess even if you had tested with it, I guess maybe you still can't tell. Well, I don't know if it's like, I don't know, maybe it is a breach of like NDA or something if you could tell people what you've tested with. But like I mean, like we know the Raiden Dungeon team is testing the Raiden Dungeon. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's, I'm just curious how much of the sandbox you actually test versus like how up to date your client is with changes coming. Hunter day one. No, I think I'm gonna default. I think we're definitely defaulting to 3 warlocks spawning in with buddy builds. As soon as we get to a boss that we think is gonna potentially be hard to kill, we'll probably swap off to hunters if still hunt is really that good. But I might even like argue to just do pools on warlock to try and figure mechs out and see if we can hit damage. Don't test for sandbox unless I'm really interested. Okay. But yeah, anyways, point being with double special, you kind of need to run high weapons for that to work, which takes a lot of your stat points away from other areas. And kind of makes running a primary troll, in my opinion. Like, if you're committing to weapons, you might as well just be on double special. And I think a lot of that could change with scouts. We shall see, though. Precision hunter's the move, no question. Yeah, it just depends if it's hard. Like, I think hunter will be the question if it's precision and you need to hit like damage. But like, I don't know. It kind of depends. Like, should you risk it for the biscuit and sack your mid game, or survivability in damage just to crank? Kind of hard to say. Depends on the level of difficulty. We're working on today. I'm close to 550. So that'll be prepped. In case there's anything worth grinding when the new season drops that I have to do in like pinnacle ops or other activities, we should be prepped and able to run that on like the most efficient farming version. And I might try and get an Aisha's today for the shoot to loot and Withering Gaze. But like, I don't know if I really need that. It's kind of, I mean, I already have Withering Gaze primary options and I have special options too. It's just more so to get like the perfect version of a primary with Withering Gaze. What is the fucking boss doing, bro? Like, you might as well have shoot to loot on it, is my take. Unless there's another perk that would be more worth it, but I think don't see a world where that exists. What the fuck? Let me finish. Nick, thank you for the 2. That's good, bro. Did you get your Zavala and tower chest already? Oh, I have not. No. Or I got a chest piece. I mean, wait, how far behind are certain things? All right, this shouldn't matter. These people won't suffer that much. Who's on the Dungeon Squad G? We got myself, Silence, and Ty is the team. As of right now, can't imagine it would change, but you know, we're doing it based off of our 6-man raid team. So if something ends up needing to be shifted, like, well, audible, we'll see. Want the Rocket Sidearm, but Crucible matches are a bitch to find. Yeah, I mean, the nice part is if you get it to drop, if it's it should be able to be focused at some point, right? Like Crucible has focusing, so just hopefully wait until it's the focused weapon and then just go grind. Finish the 5 feet epic. We did all of 5 feet epic except for 5 feet Agreos, I think. We just ran out of time to do that. So I don't think we've killed Agreos. Like, we also thought it was like bugged at some point. That's what we were like told, but I don't think that's true. So we did like Hydra, Wyvern, Korgos. Do I have? Yeah, it's 49. So that would be like the one reason we don't have that done. It was cooked out long. Oh yeah, I mean there was that too. No, I thought somebody told us that like with the encounter challenge, like you couldn't complete it on Epic, but it just ended up being false. Something like that. It's pretty fun. I think a Popties 5 feet is actually a pretty good challenge. If you want to like test some people, it was not false, you fraud. What was the bug? That prevented the challenge from being completed. Yeah, that I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about something else. Yeah. No, I know that was bugged. Somebody else told us that when they were doing 5 feet, something with the rotation and the counter challenge was bugged or it wasn't possible or something. And so we assumed that you couldn't do it on 5 feet, but then I'm pretty sure that just ended up being like untrue. Lose your chronon completely. Maybe that's what it was. I don't fully know. Okay, that's a 50 drop. I think I just want... Oh, I just want helmet? Okay. Now I should get 50 drops. Just saves us one little light. Cool. Check the chest. Good comms. Good comms. These are actually really good comms. Okay. Thank you, Rip. Now we just need primary heavy. And we should be chilling. All right. Chest next to Devrim too. Back-to-back fire comms. Zavala sell it someday? The rocket sidearm? I don't think he can sell it. Maybe he can. I can just focus the crossbow and then hope we get a kinetic. It's if you can't complete the challenge if you swap a chronon for another chronon, you have to lose your... Oh, that's what you were saying? Oh, it's... Okay. Maybe that's what was happening. That's why they said it was bugged. Plus, with the encounter challenge, like... Or actually, I mean, I guess that's just how the encounter challenge works, no? Wait, what do these have? Oh, I can get rid of this. Is there anything good? Dude. No. What roll did I keep with the crossbow? Oh, wait, don't delete that, you fucking dumbass. Her right along with you. What roll did I keep with the crossbow? Okay, quite a few. We have auto-loading with aggregate charge, explosive bolts. So that's good. Auto-loading, aggregate charge, explosive bolts. This is chill clip. This is chill clip high ground. Has explosive and heavy. It says explosive and charged. So I think we delete this. And this has a spam with serrated. I'm just deleting both of these. Prisoners? No, I don't think so. Let me focus. What is in the kinetic slot? Trackness. Or trackness. Okay. Frag me, daddy. All right, we hope we get a trackness here, and then we should be 550. Oh, wait, the movie, not a show. Yeah, that's a great movie. I love Prisoners. Kind of dark. It kind of reminds me of Wind River. I don't want to say it makes you want to, like, kill yourself after, but it's really depressing, bro. It's like actually just super sad. The same thing with Wind River. It's like the plots are so good and the way people like portray their characters really good, like insane acting. But yeah, it's just heavy content. You know, it's heavy content for a movie because that's obviously about like little girls getting abducted and the emotional toll that has on parents and shit, and then uncovering the truth, and then Wind River is about like a sexual assault into murder. So it's just like really good movies, really heavy stuff. Good one time only movie. Yeah, I think I've seen Prisoners twice. I think the first time I didn't finish it, and the second, and I was younger, so I didn't like understand stuff as much. And then the second time I watched it within the last like couple of years, watched it fully. Yeah, I love the little whistle at the end. Oh. I love Jake Gyllenhaal too. Jake Gyllenhaal's fantastic actor, bro. Also one's good. Shutter Island's a banger for sure. That's a kind of a one-time watch. I like Tenet a lot. I've talked about this. Tenet is a really good movie. The first time you watch it is kind of confusing. I think the second time you watch it, it makes way more sense. I don't not fuck with it. I just don't see the appeal that everybody else sees. I would not say it's like the greatest game ever created. I think people are just so down bad for a good game that I'll just take anything, is my take. But I don't think the game's bad. I think it has some pretty cool shit to it. I don't know. I think you're going to find the same issues I have with it, which is like, there's no skill ceiling in the PvP. I mean, there is some. People will argue there is some. But, like, it's pretty much just damage trading. I see a man. Oh, I'm shooting him, and I'm locked into this position where I'm shooting. I'm going to trade damage, and then somebody's going to down me. It's like, I down you, your teammate downs me, my teammate downs that person. You know what I mean? It's like that. Deadlock buns lately. Yeah, I've stopped playing Deadlock as much. I actually do like Deadlock a lot, though. I don't know. Yeah, my teammates are always terrible, and it makes me hate human beings playing that game with people. So, you know, you should try it though. Form your own opinion of it. Like, some people love it. I'm just also not the biggest fan of an extraction shooter. My least favorite thing to do in video games is micromanage a bunch of shit, and that is what an extraction shooter is all about. So, play Marathon. I actually am excited for Marathon. Or actually, I don't know if I'm like that excited for Marathon. I like Marathon a lot during the first playtest though. And I think now I'm gonna dislike it more. I've heard it's just like slower paced now. Like, is a cult following now. I mean, I don't know if it's a cult following. I genuinely think people love the game. There's just like any game. There's the good, there's bad. I'll bring NDA. If the technical test was still going, I'd be playing. That's good to hear. Yeah, I hear that too, Olsen. That's why I always play carries. That's my biggest issue right now. Like, me and Toity just lose games because I'm not gonna blame Toity, but like he, I don't think he likes playing carries quite as much, which is fine. He likes just playing characters you can have like a little bit more fun with. But we get to late game, and if he's not fed, he just falls behind, and it just makes it rough. And then you have me like rage quitting every other map or every other game, so it makes it hard for us to play and win. Oh, cool. Cool, you get arc raiders. And or play it at all. Playing later. Yeah, let me know how you like it. I think I just died here, yeah. I play League very regularly, and Deadlock was very tough for me to get into during beta. Too much stuff, not enough explaining. That's fair. I kind of had the opposite experience. I don't know what it was. Something about Deadlock was entertaining to me. It was just entertaining enough for me to get past like the learning phase. And it was unlike League. I didn't have like 160 champs to learn, so it was manageable. But it's very different if you come, I think, from a MOBA that you know and you like. Because it's very different. Yeah, no, I agree. Like, people either really love it or just don't, I think. It's like a really love or really hate type game. So, I honestly am not even either of those. Like, I just don't love it, but I don't hate it. Yeah, that's how it is for me, bro. It's like, it's just a game. It's cool. I think the things that'll make it good is if they keep doing cool hidden events, if they have secrets and puzzles, and if they have, like, opportunities to, like, kill certain bosses. Like the queen, but bigger. Oh, no. Oh, what a healing rift. I don't know why this is here. Also have no orbs. It's fine. Base rework soon in Deadlock. Gilson, get up here. Yeah, that should be cool. Honestly, I don't even think much stuff needs to change with Deadlock. I just wish it had like an actual rank system that made sense, and I didn't have like terrible teammates somehow in my rank. Well, why was our score? Oh, our score wasn't that low. I just got a shiny. That should be a 50. And we're done. Well, that's it. Okay, that did take me 3 hours. That is crazy. Get rid of that. Let me save 550. Cool. Oh. I thought you were a paraman, bro. What happened? 3.4 mil salt mines, massive. Issue with deadlock ranked. 90% of the time, your teammates fucking suck. Like, it is just the true definition of a gamble on if your teammates are good. They did do a ranked rework that shot me up a bunch in rank, so it's not like I'm really that high of a rank, but I'm the third from the top. So there's Eternus, Ascendant, and Phantom. I'm Phantom, mid Phantom. Over the last month, I've gone from Phantom 1 up to Phantom 6, down to 1, up to 6, down to 1. Like, I can't get out of that thing because it's just my games are purely dependent on my teammates. Like, if I'm solo queuing, I'll win some games because my teammate actually is good at playing lane with me, or my teammate will completely sell lane and play like a dumbass and cost us lane. Then we lose. I'm behind. Other players don't know how to play their role. There's certain characters that shouldn't be doing camps in the game and should be leaving camps for like hard carry, like end game carries. They steal my camps, so I can't get a soul lead. Other times, teammates are forcing fights when like they shouldn't. People just don't understand like the flow of the game, and it's really hard to win doing that. If your whole team decides that every single second that they want to fight, and then you're out there farming, trying to do your job and get a soul lead and play your role, and then they yell at you and say it's your fault for them losing a team fight because they were 5v6 or something, and then you start fighting with them, then like everybody just hates you on the like, even though they're the idiots not playing well, you know, it sucks. It really sucks. Macroing in that game and knowing how to get the most souls every minute is like a really big part of being good. And a lot of the times, your teammates will just go out of lanes that they should be in and come to your lanes, which starts splitting your souls, which means you're earning less and they're earning less, and the wrong person is getting fed. And you know, yeah, people are just stupid. The biggest issue with that game is just an IQ diff. That's it. Like, yeah, I don't know. That's a TLDR. 6 stack of Ascendants against my team, which was 3 duos. Not winnable. I mean, yeah, if you're playing 6 stacks, that's... How did you know they were 6 stacking? Does it show you? Had an Epiphany one game where I got lassoed into one dude whose rope into his teammate. Yeah. I just had an Epiphany one game when I got lassoed into that one dude. Yeah, that's Holiday, who ropes you into his team. While the rest of my team got 1v5'd by that guy who just goes full tank and runs at people to kill them. Victor. And realizes shit ain't fun. Yeah. Tracker website shows party size. Okay. You're playing immobile character. An immobile character. I don't know who, like Paradox or someone. I mean, yeah, I guess that's the other part. Like, if something doesn't appeal to you, but I don't know. I think the game is fun if you get decent teammates. If I could just get like 5 solid teammates every game, I'd be chilling. But my teammates, I swear to God, they'll just do crazy shit. I remember playing a game, laning against a pocket, going 10-0, and like destroying that team as Haze. Next game, I get Haze, the pocket's on my team, our team gets dumpstered. Like, whoever's getting that pocket is just losing because he sucks so bad. He's going to feed a lane super hard, feed somebody on the other team, and they're just going to use that to exploit your team. And one game I went against him, and I was the fed person, and then another game, you know, he's on my team, and he fed somebody else. Like, there's not much you can do about it. Yeah, duo is hard. Me and Torty, it's rough. Also, Torty is like middle of Oracle. So when we play games, it's like low Phantom, maybe high Oracle. And the people that you play with are even worse. Like, significantly worse. Okay, do I actually want to play Trials for this Aisha's? On Legacy. Take my picture. Do you get anybody in chat know? Do you get normal crucible armor from this too, or just trials armor? I mean, either way, I should probably play it hunter. Okay. Actually, what's even a good PvP? Salty, you in chat? What's a good PvP build for hunter? You still on the Yas wave? I'm those teammates. I fucking suck at deadlock. Well, okay, but if you're low rank because you're newer and that's why you suck, it's fine. It's just somehow these motherfuckers are in my rank, and they're my teammates, and they suck. Void Hunter. Voider Arc. What do I run? Vanishing on the prowl. Okay. A 120 hand cannon. Pulse of aim is bad. I'm a motherfucker. That's about it. Opening quick draw, is that an okay roll? And then what do I want here? Like a shoddy? Like this, John? What's wrong quick draw? The other one I have is I really like this hand cannon over what's it called? The Crucible Iron Banner one. I have fragile and precision. Is that better? Or fragile moving? Okay. Stat wise, do I need health? Fuck, what do you want on stats? Then I want stompies, you said? I can just run stompies, I guess. And my super is like decent enough. What is this? Oh, is this OG? Must be OG. Whatever. I don't think I have RDMs. Yeah, peace sterility. All right, this should be fine. I'll make this work. Do I want this? What is this? Like, I just don't know what this chess piece is. I'm gonna run this one with health. Should be fine. Okay. Sure. Sure. Still health on orb pickup. Like a kinetic holster. Do you want unflinching mods? Whatever. What do I want here? I want like a. Oh, that's my chest. A solar loader. Kinetic. This. I don't know what else. Fuck it. This is good enough. So what fragments do I want? Probably that. I'm assuming this is the setup I want. Whatever, fuck it. We try this. I'm gonna get shit on, but vigilance is a must. Okay. Probably want that. That. Probably don't want Devour. Probably want like that. Leeching. Will I get a kill with smoke, though? I thought smokes couldn't kill. People know some stuff. All right, we'll just use this setup. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Okay, I can just save this loadout. I don't think anything came out with finalities. Did we? What do we get? We got a weapon tuning, so I don't think finalities is getting nerfed now. All right, we'll see if we can. I think I just need to get a few wins, and then the point that I can focus the scouts? Question mark. Just gonna do solo queue. Yeah, I think solo queue is probably the easiest. Solo or duo, probably. But Lighthouse Passage. Oh, you got one? Okay, nice. Yeah, can I focus weapons? Wait, how do I... Can you not focus weapons anymore? Or do I have to play first? You had some awful luck in solo. We'll see how this goes. I mean, it's... Oh, did my PC just crash? Bro, this hasn't happened in a while. Oh, that sucks. My PC hasn't crashed in forever. My PC was like, it like forced the Windows update recently. So, all right, we're gonna be without audio for a bit. I'm gonna reset my gaming PC. Okay, are we back? Sweet. Massive. Been a while. I think you said you were looking for an engineering job last time. Did you find one? I don't know if I said I was looking or anything, but I usually look a lot just to see what's out there. Ultimately, there's like not a lot in my area, but I'm just always kind of interested in what exists. You know what I mean? Like more so cool opportunities rather than just like, yeah. The Bay Area, bro. Well, I mean, Bay Area is not like mechanical engineering per se. Texas is actually pretty good for ME jobs. A lot of places that are a little bit more industrial, I think. PA is not horrible. Like closer to the Philly area, New Jersey, those are pretty good. You know, like every city's just like got their shit. You know, like New York, I think is pretty financial and software based. You know, like you're not going to go to New York City for like an ME job, for example. You got a 3.38 right now on salt mines. Yeah, you're fucked. You're fucked, buddy. Come on. There we go. Trials. All right. Dude, imagine I got like banned because I like connected to a match or something before my PC crashed. Okay, we just need... We're going to get tier 5. Oh, wait. Do I need to pump my power up? Is this light level enabled? I don't think it is, right? Do I need to have higher power to get better gear, though? Oh, fuck me. It just canceled my... What, dude? My Instagram feed is so cursed. I saw a girl farting into her pasta salad, and it says, "Who says white girls don't season?" And then another one is of a man abducting a homeless dude and putting him in the back of a U-Haul and putting a tinfoil hat on his head and making him watch like cat videos on TikTok. What the fuck does this mean? Black Hawk, aka Joker? Like a helicopter? What does that mean, bro? Do I have game? Okay, I do have game audio. Oh, you know what? I don't have Spotify. I was like, dude, something sounds quiet. Oh, I could have done Confi. Yeah. What's the best element lore-wise and on what class? Lore-wise, I don't know. I don't know shit about lore, bro. Yeah, you suck. Really? And a shot buster. Bro. Oh no, I suck. Unlucky. Not gonna lie. Try to pull up my... Oh, wait, I don't get special again? Where are my teammates? Holy targeting mod. Oh, I thought that was a sniper scope. I'm so stupid. What just happened? Why did my shotgun not go through? I just suck. What, Amanda? Oh, you got 3.4? Massive. Too bad tomorrow you're in like 3.5. Dude, my GPU is like going into overdrive again. If my PC crashes again, I'm gonna be so upset. How did my grenade just fully whiff? Nice. Oh my god. Yeah, I keep trying to press the different button to like swap back to my primary. It's gonna get me killed. Roll back the Windows update. It's been causing game crashes. Nah, it's because of my whole PC to crash. That's the issue. I actually hate Windows updates so much. My PC has a crashing issue, and every so often it'll stabilize. Okay. Every so often it'll stabilize. Maybe I have to check my settings. It'll stabilize when I don't reset my PC and I just put it to sleep. But whenever I get an update, I will not update and not update. And then after like 4 or 5 days, it just forces the update. And I just don't know why. It's like if I wanted to fucking update my PC. Okay. If I wanted to update my PC, I'd update it, you know? Like, maybe I just need to mess with the settings more. I'm not sure. But then it puts it back into the state of crashing. I'm doing good, Amanda. How are you? How was your weekend? Oh, this song is so good. Thank you for my teammates missing every shot right there. Thank you for G Miners missing every shot right there. Oh, this game is laggy. Thank you, teammates. Nah, I mean, my PC's on it for a while, though. I don't think this is the update for me. Maybe it is, but we'll see. If I get more crashes than usual, it's just my PC's kind of unstable. Oh, we killed that guy. Okay. I'm trolling. Damn, my weapon swaps are so bad right now. I don't know if this is the first time I played PvP since I swapped my keybinds or my brain is just confused, but... Nah. Why? Okay. Can he really hear me go invis from there? That's crazy. All right. Give me the role that I want right here, right now. Yep, GG's. Yep, it's just like that. It's literally just like that. Like, it's at the end of the day, bro. At the end of the day, winners win and losers are always gonna lose. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're a winner, you win, and if you're a loser, you lose. And there's really not much you can do to change that. So. All right. We're done. First match. I'm very happy. Okay. That has officially accomplished everything that. What am I listening to? Oh, this is Alice Gas, Engine in the Back. It's actually a pretty decent song. I like it. It's a good gym song. I think Kosh recommended me put this in the playlist. She has some like other decent songs, but I think this is like the main one. Okay, that's all I really needed to do right now. You play like a Warlock main. I try to play all three classes even. Titan's the one that I end up playing the least though. Warlock I'm playing the most right now. I played Hunter the most for the last 2 raids and shit. But I'm playing Warlock now mainly because it's really strong. Hold on. I do have another role of a primary with Withering Gaze. I think it's this, and I want to get rid of it. Cool. Joxers. Cool. Wait. Oh, I accidentally fat fingered lock again. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's all I needed to do today. Tomorrow, might try and go for some high scores. See if people are around for that. I am once again casting for GDQ tonight, which is games done quick. They like to showcase a lot of different games and have like a very clean format for showcasing speedruns. The run that I'm doing is 11 p.m. EST, so that's in roughly 6 hours from now. Be a little bit late. I need to prep for that a bit and make sure I have all the talking points that I need ready to go. I don't know how I'll do. I'm commentating the run that Aegis and Sayun are doing, so it'll be their POVs. But yeah, should be hopefully fun. And then tomorrow, If there's anything to do at reset, I might try and do that. Hopefully we're getting an ability tuning, so I'm going to try and be live for that. Hopefully just read that, see what's going on with the meta. Same thing for the upcoming TWID. I'd imagine we get another pretty juicy TWID this week too. And yeah, just kind of go from there. Chin Pussy got to spend for a vault cleaning. I literally just did a vault cleaning. Unless you wanted me to help you clean your vault, but I don't know. The hard part is nostalgia factor. Like I went from like 600. I went from max to 474. So a lot of it was extra armor pieces, which I could still cut down on some armor, like raid armor and shit. A lot of these warlock bonds, I think, need to actually go as well. I don't know how I missed a lot of these. But yeah. I think I should be good, especially with the 300 coming. Like, I'll have so much vault space. Vault cleaning desperately. I mean, I can help people recommend them what to clean, but it's biased based on what's good in PvE, you know? And I try and not keep any good PvP stuff. I keep, like, some stuff here and there, especially if it's, like, I maybe get rid of some craftable stuff, but I don't know. It's so hard. I also never want to, like, especially, like, my heavies are my worst. Like, look. This is special kinetic, special energy. Or, sorry. Primary, special for kinetics. Energy, I have, like, even more. And then heavy. I mean, heavy's like by far the thickest section. And this is, it's not like there's a different ammo type that I'm dividing here. It's like just so many different options. It's just so hard to get rid of that stuff. You never know when something's going to be good again. So, I don't know. You just move from my vault. Mine was bad. Mine was like 700, but I had it because I stockpiled armor so that I could just do D2 armor picker to like quickly determine what I needed and stuff. So, okay, yeah, that's going to do it for stream. Decaprix, thank you for the 14 months, 3-month streak. What's good, bro? I have Vex Nog in my vault. Vex Nog? Vex Mythoclast? Wait, what is Vex Nog? Yeah, anyway, that'll do it for today. Be around tomorrow, probably close to reset time. I'm trying to think if I have anything else tomorrow. Just what I did. I don't know. We'll play it by ear. Anyways, that's it for tonight. Peace, later. Take it easy. Fuck.